Cal from Cal's Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before, and hi if this is your first time. Thank you for coming along and watching my little whip and chat, which tells you all about what's been going on in the Withington household. I have a new candle, guys. Well, I've got a couple of new candles actually. This is rock salt and driftwood from the Quiet River, which I will tell you all about later. But oh my god, it smells divine. I want to get the big one, and I want to get the wax melts. That is beautiful scent. So that's there for anybody that needs prayers, thoughts or positivities. Please know that I have a candle lit for everybody. You might not think anybody cares, but we do. So I've got that. I've got my Gemini, because yep, whoop, whoop, whoop. I finished my Spaniel bubblegum Spaniel even, last week. And I haven't chosen a new one to do on my whip and chat. So I'm going to carry on and do my Gemini. So I'll show you a picture for anybody that doesn't know what Gemini looks like. Excuse the arms. So this is by Mandy Manzano. This is my first Mandy Manzano. Never had one before. She is 74 centimeters by 55, so fairly big. And as you can see, it's a Diamond Art Club one, and I'm loving it. I've got my get my teeth in. My Harbour Freights. I've got my cup of tea. So go, stop, pause, go and get yourself a cup of tea. I've got my Cover Minders. That's probably one of my favourites. Absolutely no fox given. I've got my trays, my Shiny Shazza, and these are the little Amazon ones. I've got my pen of Trees and Teddy. So I think I'm ready to go. So do you want me to put you in a bit closer so you can see? Because I'm all over. I don't just do that bit, then that bit, then that bit. I'm here, there and everywhere. So let's see if I can get it in a bit closer. Will that do? Near enough, innit? Near enough, folks. Right. Oh, get ourselves comfortable. I don't need to put some new wax in here. I like to try and start with a new wax in my pen if I remember, which isn't very often that I remember, to be fair. So let's grab that one. What's this one? Through the Woods. This is Whimsical Daisies on Etsy. She doesn't usually do to the UK, but when I got it, I got in contact with her and asked her if I paid postage, would you do it? She said, yeah, certainly. So don't be, if these companies on Etsy and things say they don't post to the UK, drop them a line, and if you're willing to pay the postage, they're more often than not willing to post it for you. So, but if you do it, you, like I bought quite a few to make it worthwhile. So I'm just filling that, so I'm just scooping some of that into there. I don't know if I've put enough in, but we'll see. We shall see. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Right, I'm on the 310s. Get rid of that. So let's get some 310s. Opening a new tub of 310s. I've still got three of those left. So I'm going to give it a shake. I love these trays. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Oh, and I've got a cat ear on you already, look. I left this out last night, not with a sticky side. I did cover it over, but I finished the piece next to it over here last night, about small early hours of this morning, about 3 o'clock this morning when I couldn't sleep. I finished this bit here. And I did put a cover, but yeah, the cat likes to sleep on this if it's out. So obviously, yeah, must have missed a little bit, but never mind. So how's everybody's week been? Sorry this is going up. It's going up a day late. I usually do put a post up to say that I'm going to be running late, but yeah, things have happened and just couldn't do it. So, and it is now 2:20 on a Sunday, so we are well late, but it's better late than never, isn't it? Yeah, the weather here is really humid and sticky and gooey and horrible. I just wish I had a nice fan or an air conditioning system would be nice. But hey ho, piece of paper will have to do. And yes, I do. I make a piece of paper into a fan and then I'm off to go. It works. It works, guys. It works. And that's all that matters. Jess is out with her friends. She's, so I don't expect to see her all day. So she's taken a few quid out to get a lunch deal from Tesco's. She's going to have a haircut, I think. I booked in for a haircut in a couple of weeks. She wants to put a type of fringe in. Is it a bang fringe or something? I don't know. It comes, it's not like a normal fringe. It comes like halfway down your face to the side. Or is it curtains? Is it bangs or curtains or, oh, I don't know. And it comes then under your jaw. Weird. It is weird. But she apparently that's all the fashion, and she wants that because she's got no type of fringe in her hair, and her hair's down by her bum. It's really long. So I booked her in for a cut and wash, but she's been offered to go on holiday that day, so we might have to cancel because her best friend's mum and dad have offered to take her on holiday with them, which I thought was lovely. So she'll be going to Devon for a week. So that's going to be nice for her. Went to see Mum this week. Didn't take the dog because Mum's been in bed the last few times Dad's been. So I thought, and Millie was home. So if Millie's home, I'll usually leave the dog with her. And it was quite funny actually. Got up there and you have to do like the lateral flow test. And I was outside and she came out to do it. And she went, the nurse, she goes, somebody's missing. I said, no, you know, we're both here. She said, no, where's Lily? I said, left her at home. She ain't happy about me leaving her at home. She said, we're not happy you haven't brought her. She said, we were looking forward to seeing her. I said, no, it's too hot. And I didn't think Mum would be wanting to come outside. So she was laughing. So I said, if it's nicer next time, not too hot, I'll take her. And then if Mum's in bed, she can wait in the car outside the window. I said, Mum can see her in the car. Because I don't allow pets in at the moment, so it would be nice if they did, because she could come and sit on the bed. Because we went in and she was sleeping. She did know me this time. Not all of it, a little bit in the beginning, a little bit at the end, which was fine. But she kept asking after Joshua, who's my eldest son in university. How's my boy? She's always called him my boy. How's my boy? How's my boy doing? Where is my boy? Is my boy okay? So I was telling her and she was smiling, which was nice to see because I haven't really seen her smile for nearly 2 years. And then somebody had given her a book on birds. So when she was getting tired and could hardly talk, she can't talk very well anymore, I was reading all about the birds in the book. I was just picking all the ones that she would know and show her the pictures and reading and stuff like that. We were a bit naughty, me and my dad, because her bedroom door was shut. We thought, we won't tell him the hour's up. We'll just say, oh, we didn't realise the hour had gone. So we were there for about an hour and a half. And she told my dad she loved him. And so he was chuffed. But Karen, the woman that looks after my mum, was assigned to my mum. She's lovely. Was trying to give her a dinner. Mum was having none of it. It was pea and ham soup, which I know she doesn't really like. So she told her where she could stick that. And then it was faggots, mashed potatoes and peas and gravy, which she likes, but she wouldn't eat it. She's going through a phase again of not eating. So Dad said, come on, Betty, eat up for pills. So she gets her fist like this and she said, I'll give you a bunch of fives, and started giggling. Oh, it was funny. But she ate one more mouthful for him and that was it. but she is losing weight again, they said, so they're going to have to give her a supplement, which they don't want to do because most of them are milk orientated, and she's lactose intolerant, so they're going to have to play it by ear. So I don't know what they're going to do. So I said I trust them. Well, I've got to trust them. I've got no alternative but to trust them. So that was nice. And Dad went to see her yesterday, and he said, yeah, she was still in bed. She doesn't get out of bed hardly at all anymore. But he said she did chat a little bit. She finds it hard now to find the words that she wants. Such a cruel, cruel disease, dementia. You can see her wanting to say something, but just, and then looking totally lost. She did say, she said, when I'm well enough and I can come home, she said, we can have a party in the garden, can't we? I said, yeah. I said, we can do it all. I said, we'll have bloody good punch on the go, I said. We'll have nibbles everywhere. I said, a nice buffet up the garden, balloons, streamers. She's laughing and she's, yeah, that would be really nice. I said, well, there you go. I said, do as you're told. I said, get yourself well. You know when you just want to cry because you think you're never going to be well, you're never going to see your home again. And it's so sad when you put it like that she's never ever going to see her home because she worshipped her garden. Absolutely worshipped the garden. That was her little place. And she said, what have I done wrong? What have I done wrong to be ill? I've tried to be kind. She said, I tried to be kind. And I said, well, that's because, I said, that's probably why you're ill, Mum. I said, you've always been a carer. I said, you looked after my sister. I said, until she went into the home and you couldn't cope. I said, you looked after Dad. I said, when he's been ill. I said, you looked after his mum. You looked after your own mum when we were kids, as well as looking after us kids. So I said, your body's just tired and telling you got to rest now. She just went, oh, okay, is that it? I said, yes. I said, it's just really tired. I said, do you feel tired? She said, yeah, I do. I said, well, there you go then. Because there's no good trying. We did used to say that she'd got dementia when she understood, but now she doesn't understand it. So it just distresses her if you say it. So it's just no point. We just say, you know, when you're better, you'll come home, because it's easier for her to cope. And they recommend that in the house. They said, we know it's a little white lie, but if it helps them have a better quality of life by thinking that, then all well and good. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm pleased with that. What else have we done? Oh, I did some cross stitching this week, guys. I managed to do a couple of weeks on Peppermint 2021 and a couple of weeks of Peppermint Purple Salve 2020. So I've caught up to done up to week 24. So I've got week 25 and 26 to do on both of them. And I've done a couple of hundred stitches the other day on the Dark Queen. And I've done, what else was it? A little bit on Pandemic. And then a little bit on my counted mermaid thing. So I've done some. So I was dead chuffed that I managed to do some. So that was my phone pinging then. My phone never pings. Hang on. Oh, that's all right. Just I always worry when one of the kids are out and about, my phone pings in case they need me, but it's not. It's fine. I should have brought it to the table before I stood up, but I forgot. Lily's finding it extremely hot at the moment. Poor thing with her fur. So I might have to take the scissors to it myself. Don't scream, Danielle. Danielle's a dog groomer. I might have to though. She is over. I think we might put her in the shower to cool her down this afternoon. Her fur's so thick. Bless her. Grant was at a craft fair yesterday. It's a lovely one. We went, first one they did was in November. That was really, really busy. So we thought we'd do it again. It's in a lovely site and it's well organised. But it wasn't nowhere near as busy yesterday. But there's a big football match on, so we don't know whether that was stop people coming or the fact that it wasn't buying for Christmas. I don't know. So he went down first. He had to be there for 9:10. And it's only about 45 minutes away, so it's not too bad. So he went first, and then, because Millie had gone to stay at her friend's overnight, so she wasn't due back till last night, well, yesterday afternoon. So me and Jess and Lil went down there, and about, I think we left here about 10:30. Got there about 11:15, something like that. And we got, like last time, we had to go up and down the dual carriage about 3 or 4 times because it was so busy to try and get into the place. And you have to go off the dual carriageway onto the site. But this time we drove straight in and parked in the disabled, which was near enough where Grant was, and there was the nice gazebos, and they were all, but the quality of the craftsmanship there was incredible. There was some 30 something stalls, which was a nice number, but the quality, the only downfall was, and I was gutted, and Jess was, we've been craving brownies for weeks. I'm not a brownie person, but I've been craving them for some reason. I think it's because of everything that's been going on. And we said we won't make any because we knew that the last time there was a brownie lady there. Did all these different brownies and they were gorgeous. So we said, oh, we'll get a pile from this lady. And I can't think what the name of her was to even look it up to, you know, to order some in. She wasn't flipping there, was she? We were gutted. Gutted. There was one lady selling macarons. I've never tried macarons before and I will never try them again. I did not like them at all. Jessie wasn't keen, Grant wasn't keen, Millie wasn't keen because we brought her one home and they weren't keen. No. Sorry to the people that love them. I expected them to be something out of this world, but no. They were all right. But no, won't be something I'll be having again. And £1.20 for something about that big. The macaroons were, and they were £1.20. So it was like, nope. But we only bought them because we were so depressed that the muffin person wasn't there. So today, me and Millie, it's just out cooling. It's just come out of the oven before I come on here. Have made, wait for it. Drum roll. My first time of making brownies. They're called Moist, Chocolately and Delicious Terry's Chocolate Orange Brownies with a hint of orange, dotted with Terry's Chocolate Orange Chunks. That's the title of the recipe. So yeah, a Terry's Chocolate Orange brownies we've made. So we've made a tray of it and then we've got to cut it up after. So it's cooling at the moment, ready to take out and cut up. So I will be having a cup of tea and that. Because I haven't had lunch today, so I can have some of that. So I said, if it turns out okay, we'll have a go at making our own brownies. Millie's made plain, just chocolate brownies before. But yeah, I said I want to do Terry's chocolate orange one. I know you can buy them on Etsy, can't you? I have bought some once from Facebook. So I must find out who I got it off because they were quite nice. Because to buy all the ingredients is not cheap. I think we had to use 3 Terry's chocolate oranges in it. Well, I suppose it's cheaper than buying, I suppose. You get more for your money. I had to buy a bar of chocolate. I had to get cocoa powder. I had the flour. I had the eggs. I had to get the butter because I had to have unsalted and Grant only has salted. But that's all right. I said, maybe we've got it now. We've got most of the ingredients in. If we wanted to make some more of different varieties, now we know what to do. I think you could adapt it to any type of variety. So if you come into my live later tonight, if I can get this uploaded in time, you will find out whether the brownies were any good or not. Okay, Spill B. So I am looking forward to that. But anyway, back to the craft fair. Yeah, so we got there parked up. The dog spotted Grant straight away, but you had to go. Grant was right by the entrance, right? So that's the entrance coming in here. And this is the courtyard. There was a courtyard and then there was a building here of everything. And he was literally by the side of me near enough, but I had to go all the way around the outside of the building, through the building, zigzag through, up the building, back out, zigzag, up and down until I got to him. Such a palaver. I know why they do it, like, you know. But yeah, the dog was so excited to see him. So we grabbed a coffee then and we sat and had a chat and for a while, and then I went and had a nose. So I bought some candle waxes from one stall, well, the stall next to Grant. She was doing candles. She does these just like jelly on the outside where she's got like flowers, dried flowers in the clear jelly, and then in the middle there's a hole and the glass candle sits in there, and you can take the glass candle bit out and put another one in and whatever. But I couldn't afford one of them. I think they were like 35 quid or something, but they were absolutely beautiful. But she did some wax melts. So one lot was lavender, which just smells beautiful, and the other one, oh my god, was peony and jasmine. Oh my god, the smell. I love peony and I love jasmine, but combined is mind-blowing. It is such a beautiful scent. It is mind-blowing. It is gorgeous. So I bought some wax melts, but I said to Grant, I'm going to have to save up for Christmas, or get you at Christmas to buy me a bigger version of that. And then my darling husband bought me a new lavender, chamomile and vanilla candle from Quiet River, because they were just across the way. And he bought me that rock salt and driftwood in the tin to try. He didn't want to buy a bigger one because he said in case you didn't like it. So I'm all right. I'm stocked up again with my candles because I had gone a bit low on my candles. So yeah, and everybody thought Lily was the star of the show. She drew people in. They all wanted to pet her and cuddle her, and she was lapping it up. The only time she got a bit funny was across the way. There was, I don't know, about 50 yards away, I suppose, on the other side. There was a stall that got a bit like a husky. It isn't a husky, but it looks very similar. I can't remember the name. It was a long name. It's got one brown eye and one blue eye. And in November, it was a puppy. They sell prints and stuff. And this time, of course, it's like 8 months old. So it's a lot bigger. A lot bigger. So Lily was with Grant. I come around the corner to go and talk to this dog. Oh my gosh, she went mad. She was whimpering and barking and yelping, and I thought something had happened to her. Looked up, and the woman that does Quiet River, she said, oh my god, Caroline, she said, Lily does not want you to talk to that dog. And the owner of the dog was laughing, and every time I went to approach this dog, she'd start growling and crying and whining, and so I wasn't allowed to go near the dog, so I couldn't go for a stroke. I thought I could sneak one in, but every time I tried later on to go anywhere near there, ears would be up and she'd be watching me like a hawk. Mummy wasn't allowed. Well, she was funny. Everybody was laughing. She said, oh, she's a mummy's girl. Doesn't want mummy to favour anybody else. I said, no, she does not. She does not like it. Oh, I bought myself some silver earrings as well. Only flat. They're like a flat circle stud, they are, solid silver, because I haven't got any. The last one I had, I broke the stems on the back. I must have pulled it out when I took my jumper off, and it flung down the stairs, and I didn't know because I've done it on the landing. Took my jumper off and couldn't find it, and then somebody must have stepped on it, so it broke the stem off the back. So yeah, so bought myself from a girl called, what was she called? Owl Pop Crafts, I think. She's got some beautiful jewellery. she's on Instagram. I think she's got a website. But it turned out when I went to have a look at it that she, well, used to be a youth, well, she still is a youth worker, and she'd worked with Joshua in youth club and school, and she'd worked with Millie in youth club, well, young carers, and then she'd worked with Jessie as well. So it was quite nice having a catch up with her, and she wanted to know how the kids were because she hadn't seen them for a while, you know, because of lockdown and whatever. So Jess had a chat with her, which was quite nice. She's a lovely lady. But yeah, can't wait to have this brownie. I can smell it, guys. Can you smell it? It smells so nice. But yeah, the stalls were really, really nicely done out. There was plenty of space for you to see. It was just really, and there was a cafe there as well, so you could get some, they did different types of cakes. They did like a panini, which was more like a baguette, flat baguette more than a panini. It wasn't really panini as such. Because I always think of it as a panini, but that big, but it was a long, thin, like baguette. And you could have cheese and onion, tuna, you could have them hot or cold, cheese and ham or cheese and onion. I had cheese and ham. No, Grant and Jess had cheese and ham. I had cheese and onion. Oh my god, they were so nice. I think they were £4.65 or something like that, but they were lovely. It was a nice treat, really nice treat to have out. Yeah, and everybody kept commenting how nice Grant's stall is. I had some video of it, so I might put that up for Patreon to have a look at. That's for anybody that doesn't know what Patreon, that's people that get inside views and peeks of, and have videos that I don't put on my YouTube channel. They get to know about things before anybody else that's happening on my channel or my Etsy shop or whatever. But all that's down below. But yeah, so we had a nice baguette thing and a coffee for our lunch, which was lovely. And then me and Jess went to call in B&M's to get some cleaning stuff. I needed some cleaning stuff, and I wanted to get a citronella, proper citronella candle. I've got some citronella candles for the garden, the tea lights, the lanterns, but I wanted a big candle like that to go on the table in the garden, and I knew B&M's had one. It took me ages to find it, but we did find it eventually. We were at the wrong roundabout, but we got there. So we had a little moochie round there while we were there, as you do. And then, which Pups wasn't happy about because she was left in the car. The windows, you know, slightly down and it wasn't too warm. I make sure she was all right because she's my top priority, as they say. Yeah, and I think I might phone the vets this week because I think Lily needs to come off the chicken and rice for a while and maybe try some specialist ID food, tin food, because her backside stinks. She's farting all the time, her stomach's rumbling, she's still getting a runny bum now and again. She still won't eat some days, won't drink some days, so oh, hang on. Everyone, that was Josh, my son, and can you believe it? I've just spent 20 minutes talking to myself because I must have switched my phone off when I went to press the button. I don't know how I've done it, but somehow I've done it. So what were we saying? Oh, about Lily. She has, I said if she's going to have stomachache, then she might as well have some food with a bit of taste in it rather than just chicken and rice. So at least with the ID food that you get, there is a few different varieties. So I said to Grant, we're going to have to get the vet to do a once over, see how her pancreas is, how it's doing, you know, is it all right to change her food? Because as I say, she stinks. Oh God, she's got wind all the time and her stomach's making so much gurgling noises. And as you know, chicken and rice is supposed to prevent all that. And she's got to have the kibble because that's where all her vitamins and minerals are. And that's, you know, not bloody cheap either. So, but I'd go to the ends of the earth and back for her, to be honest. I really would. So yeah. Then tomorrow we've got to go to Hereford because Millie's got her sixth form college induction day. And there was one tomorrow and one Wednesday, but they've cancelled the one Wednesday. It's just kids now that have got any issues or anxiety or anything are going tomorrow, 10 till 12, so I'll drop her off. And then I sort of might go and have a quick look at Hobbycraft. I'm not going to go into the main town because I don't want to drive into the main town. I don't really want to go in there. So Hobbycraft's on the outside, so I might go around the outskirts of the city and go to Hobbycraft while she's in there. If not, I might sit in the car and crochet while she's there, and then on the way out we'll both call in Hobbycraft. Might as well, haven't I? Mind you, Hobbycraft is expensive, or I might just go to the range. See how I feel. See what the weather thing. So I think we're going to leave about 8:15 in the morning and go off. So Lily isn't going to be speaking to me, so that means I'll be off most of tomorrow. And then we go to Hull on Thursday to go pick up all Joshua's stuff and come back Friday. So she ain't gonna be happy with me because she won't be able to see me. So I think I'm gonna have bum's rush, as they call it, off my little pups because she doesn't like it when I go anywhere without her. I think she thinks I should take her everywhere I go. And I'd love to, but sometimes it's not always possible. And I think if we're packing up the car and everything, I don't want to be worrying where is she? Is she safe? Is she okay? Or do you know what I mean? So we'll stay over at a Premier Inn and then get up early Friday and trek back then early Friday morning, so we get back here Friday afternoon. I'm not sure if Joshua's going to come back Friday or whether he's going to come back Saturday. He's not sure. I said that's up to him, but that's what we're doing because Grant's got a craft fair again on the Saturday. So yes, it's going to be a busy week. So I don't know what else. I want to watch Loki. Oh God, I've gone out saying that, and of course I was just thinking, oh, I mustn't call it Loki. We've got this week's that's just gone, I've missed. So I said to Millie, we might leave it and watch 2 episodes together on Wednesday because she's working Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday this coming week. So I said, if we get time Wednesday, we'll watch one Wednesday and watch the other one Friday, or we'll watch both Friday. So I don't know. Gonna have to see how the land lies, as they say, on that one. But I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But my blinking mate pad from Hawaii, or however you bloody say it, Hui or whatever, has decided that I need to have the app on there to watch it all of a sudden. Never had to before. I could just go through Google, go on the Disney website and do it. But I don't know whether it's Disney have decided or whether Hui have decided. It must be Disney because it says put the app on your phones. And Google, you can't do Google for my MatePad, so it said you had to go through their Play Store. So I went through that and I can't get it to load anything, any type of app at all. So I can't watch it on my MatePad now. And it's too small to watch on my little phone. My eyes get squinty. So I haven't watched anything for 4 nights because I can't get on there. That's what I used to watch if I couldn't sleep. That's why I ended up coming down here with this. But hey ho, such is life, as they say. Right, I don't think I've got anything else to say, except I'm going to love you and leave you and go off and stuff my face with some Terry's chocolate orange muffins. Not muffins, brownies. So you know the routine. If you've not subscribed and you fancy staying around and seeing what else I have, which is diamond painting, cross stitching, sewing my Etsy stuff, colouring, I've even dyed fabric, done cooking, done vlogs, you name it, it's happened. So if you'd like to know when each one's going up, and my live, which is on the Sunday, there's a little notification button by the subscribe button in the shape of a bell, and that will notify you when any of them things are happening. The comments down below, if you'd like to comment and tell me what you're doing this week, I'd love to hear from you, or anything else really that I've discussed in the video and you've experienced it or whatever. I'd love to hear. If you're a bit shy of commenting down below, all my social media's on there, that will, and I always answer. Patreon's down there if you're interested to see what goes on in my Patreon. So with all that said, that prattling on, I'm going to love you and leave you. Look after yourselves, take care, and most importantly, stay safe. Love you all. Bye.